Villanueva ikinata ang pagiging alipin ni dating Bulacan 1st District Assistant Engineer Bryce Hernandez sa mga taksil na congressman. Kamara, sumabog na ang totoong baho. Pero bago ang lahat, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa channel na ito, please do subscribe para mas maging updated pa kayo sa mga susunod kong mga videos. Kahit si Satanas hindi papayag sa script ni Bryce Hernandez. Ito ang inihayag ni Senator Joel Villanueva sa kanyang plenary speech dahil sa mabibigat na paratang na inuugnay na siya ay dawit sa mga misteryo sa flood control projects. Tila galit na galit si Villanueva dahil ginagawa na umano silang panakip-butas upang pagtakpan ang tunay na salarin.
Hindi ko alam kung anong mararamdaman nyo kung nasa sapatos ko po kayo. Kahit si Satanas, hindi papayag dun sa script niya. Tatanggap ka ng suhol sa simbahan. Tapos, kung ano yung sabihin niya, yun ang masusunod. Doon ako sa PNP Custodial. Doon ako sa Senado ngayon, nagbago na isip ko, and then susunod doon tayo. Mahirap po lunukin yun, Mr. President. Dear colleagues, sana hindi nyo maranasan itong ginawa sa amin. Lahat ng katotohanan, pumupunta sa atin. Yung sinasabing CA member ako, 2023 of October, 2024 po ako naging CA. Ang dami nyo rito, kalahati po dito, CA nun. 2023, sabi, kino-confirm si Secretary Bunuan. 2022, confirmed si Secretary Bunuan. Paulit-ulit po ako dito, wala akong flood control, walang maiturong flood control. And yet, ito, paniniwalaan. Nasa news, nasa lahat po. Dito sa atin, binanggit yung mga kongresista, pero wala, parang falling to deaf ears, Mr. President. Again, Mr. President, hindi ko kailangan na may sumuporta sa akin dito sa Senado. Kahit isa po dito sa Senado, I appreciate yung mga naniniwala. Kung hindi kayo naniniwala, it's not my problem. Ang alam ko lang, Mr. President, mahirap na ikaw paparatangan tapos sa mismong sarili mong bahay, hindi ka maproteksyonan. Sa mismong sarili mong bahay, pinagdududahan ka o hindi ka man lang mapakinggan, Mr. President. At parang ang nagiging dating ngayon, kung ano ang gusto ni Bryce, nitong Assistant District Engineer, siya po yung masusunod. So yun lang Mr. President. Akin po, kung ibabalik po siya dito, let the plenary decide and let's continue to abide by our rules. Marami pong salamat. The very first question that was raised when we opened the session is when Senator Bato de la Rosa asked as to whether or not plenary action can be superseded, Mr. President, by any action of the committee or even the Senate President. Mr. President, let me put on record my disagreement, Mr. President, with the decision that was made when Senator Jinggoy Estrada made a motion here in this August chamber which was carried upon by the members of the Senate. So it was no longer just Senator Jinggoy or the members of the minority. It is the entire Senate who made that decision. And we wanted to put on record, Mr. President, why we supported that motion of Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Mr. President, last Tuesday, when this guy, the Assistant District Engineer from DPWH, mentioned the name of this representation and that of Senator Jinggoy, he immediately stated that he is scared of the Senate. He is scared of the Senate because he mentioned two senators. And during that time, Mr. President, Senator Tito Soto is already the Senate President. And then afterwards, a lot of congresspersons would say that he is safer in the House of Representatives. And then the lawyers of this fellow would mention na ngayon, all of a sudden, safe na siya dito sa Senado. It puts a bad taste in the mouth, Mr. President, na para po bang may mangyayari sa kanya pag nandito siya sa Senado. And that's why, again, when Senator Jinggoy made that motion, we all supported him. And not just the members of the minority, but the entire members of the Senate. And so, Mr. President, even if the majority right now, including some members of the minority, would support the idea of bringing him here in the Senate premises, Senate custody, I will have no objection, Mr. President. But as a former majority leader, I tried to look at the rules, Mr. President. I have not seen a single line in the Senate rules that says the plenary action ay po pwede pong masupersede ng anumang suggestion ng committee o ng mga abogado po natin sa Senado. But again, Mr. President, let me put on record, I will submit with the wisdom of the majority. If that is the desire of the majority, na ibalik po siya dito, yes, I have no problems with that, Mr. President. It's just that I appeal to my colleagues here. Dear colleagues, kung kayo ho dito ang isa sa mga pinangalanan, kahit wala akong ebidensya, kung kayo po dito ang ginawan ng, sabi nga ni Senator Cayetano, hindi screenshot picture ng isang telepono. Kayo ho yung gawa ng ganun. Kayo ho yung gawa na sabihin, idinala sa bahay nyo yung pera. Doon po sa simbahan ng JIL Church. Mr. President, hindi ko ho alam kung anong mararamdaman nyo kung nasa sapatos ko po kayo. Kahit ho si Satanas, hindi papayag doon sa script niya. Tatanggap ka ng suhol sa simbahan. Tapos, kung ano yung sabihin niya, yun ang masusunod. Doon ako sa PNP custodial. Doon ako sa Senado ngayon, nagbago na isip ko, and then susunod doon tayo. Mahirap po lunukin yun, Mr. President. Dear colleagues, sana hindi nyo maranasan itong ginawa sa amin. Lahat ng katotohanan, pumupunta sa atin. Yung sinasabing CA member ako, 2023 of October, 2024 po ako naging CA. Ang dami nyo rito, kalahati po dito, CA nun. 2023, sabi, kino-confirm si Secretary Bunuan. 2022, confirmed si Secretary Bunuan. Paulit-ulit po ako dito, wala akong flood control, walang maiturong flood control. And yet, ito, paniniwalaan. Nasa news, nasa lahat po. Dito sa atin, binanggit yung mga kongresista, pero wala, parang falling to deaf ears, Mr. President. Again, Mr. President, hindi ko kailangan na may sumuporta sa akin dito sa Senado. Kahit isa po dito sa Senado, I appreciate yung mga naniniwala. Kung hindi kayo naniniwala, it's not my problem. Ang alam ko lang, Mr. President, mahirap na ikaw paparatangan tapos sa mismong sarili mong bahay, hindi ka maproteksyonan, sa mismong sarili mong bahay, pinagdududahan ka o hindi ka man lang mapakinggan, Mr. President. At parang ang nagiging dating ngayon, kung ano ang gusto ni Bryce, nitong assistant district engineer, siya po yung masusunod. So yun lang Mr. President. Akin po, kung ibabalik po siya dito, let the plenary decide and let's continue to abide by our rules. Marami pong salamat yun.
For our own peace of heart and mind, and marami kasing nakikinig din na lawyers, legislators, para lang klaro yung records. No? There are a few things I rely on. I rely on rules. The Bible is full of rules, and I believe kung ano itanim, yan ang anihin. The Senate, may rules yan. So, minority, majority, sigurado tayong masusunod yung rule. And of course, sometimes we misquote each other or we have misunderstanding, but we find a way na mag-usap-usap. Minsan umiinit ang ulo. I thank Senator Bato for bringing it up. I thank the Senate President for clarifying that he was referring to those commenting outside because wala na po ni isa sa minority ang nagsabing tuta. I think that was comments outside the Senate. And it is fair game for whoever is alluded to. Both ways po, di ba? Pagka may sinabi tungkol sa minority, pero hindi naman kayo nagsabi or hindi dito sa floor or sa media sinabi ng ibang kakampi or supporter, fair game yan. Part ng another rule is the Constitution. So first, let me clarify yung pagiging unparliamentary. You cannot argue with the presiding officer. That is what, thank you very much. That is what is unparliamentary. You cannot argue with the presiding officer. Klaro yun, we all agree on that. But you can ask a question sa Senate President. Then the Senate President has an option to answer it himself or to pass it to the majority leader or whoever is in charge. But in this case, last week, because it was a decision by Senator Soto, our Senate President, hindi lang ng majority, our Senate President, you chose to answer it from there, which is your privilege. So we didn't mean to argue with you. But the procedure would be to either ask someone else to explain it or for the Senate President to go down at dito po mag-argue so that we do not argue with the Senate President. So if there was any form of disrespect, Mr. Senate President, we did not mean that. Pasensya na rin po kayo. But in the same manner, we have to argue our point of view and rules kasi dito ang daming congressman na nabanggit and wala tayong sinasanto dito. So kung may senador na babanggit, so be it. We have to get to the bottom of all of this. We need a national reset. Dapat lumabas lahat ng katotohanan. Nung sinabi kong we all have to repent, totoo yun. We are all sinners, but that doesn't mean na yung most guilty, yung mga guilty, lahat ng involved dito ay hindi dapat ma-expose at dapat parusahan. Ang problema nga, may gumugulo. At kung ikaw ang mastermind, guguluhin mo to. So ang problema namin, Mr. President, is that, and I think the Senator Marcoleta, the former chairman, will bring it up, no? Wala pa tayo dun sa state witness, Nandun pa lang tayo sa protection of the witness, sa mga diskayas. Pero lumipat po tayo dito sa Assistant DE. Nagulat po kami kasi nga, hindi binalik sa Senado when he was still chairman. And Majority Leader, just to be concise, I'll read the rule. Sabi dito sa rules sa page 6 of 7, section 6, subparagraph C, a witness cited in contempt may be ordered detained in such a place that may be designated by the committee alone. May word po na alone. Or with the concurrence of the Senate President. And in our discussion, the new chairman admitted that he was not consulted. It was the Senate President. But I myself, I said, siguro pag nasa ganun sitwasyon, kailangan umakto ka agad. I mean, the record, Mr. President, will bear me out, di ba? Na sinabi ko naman, di ba, na ayaw nyo magkaroon ng constitutional crisis, nagsalita yung House, nagsalita yung Senate. Ang problema nga po, hindi naman po simpleng request to ng Speaker of the House Yung mismong witness, siya nasusunod Sinabi niya dun sa House wag nyo na ako ibalik sa Senate, hindi siya binalik. So yes, initially, the issue was not where. The issue is not where to detain him. The issue is who has authority And ano ang rules natin? Ang rules natin yung committee. Ang committee hindi lang yung chairman. But at the last minute, napag-usapan natin dito at hawak ko po ang ating minutes or yung galing ba to sa journal? Transcript, no? Meron pong TSN po to. Nag-motion ang plenary po, mas mataas sa committee. So paano po nangyari na si Assistant DE, sa simpleng request niya, hindi naman nag-meeting yung committee. Ako as minority leader, automatic, hindi naman ako nakonsulta. So ang problema namin sa minority is not really where he is detained. Ang problema namin, can we rely on the rules? Because ang tamang procedure doon, kung hindi natin pinagbotohan to sa floor, is that either the chairman decides and we all give our concurrence sa chairman or he informs us, may letter, anong tingin nyo? Then of course, masusunod naman yung majority, minority naman kami. Pero hindi na naman ganun nangyari. Tapos maririnig namin, mababasa na lang namin sa dyaryo or sa internet or maririnig namin ngayon sa majority leader na yun ang naging desisyon. Hindi pwedeng magdesisyon ang plenary tapos mababaliktad na lang ito. So the issue is not just Bryce. The issue is also the rules of the Senate. Ganun din po I don't know who wants to answer this. Ano ba ang rule natin pagdating sa CCTV? So, I put this on record. I will put it on record. Hanga ako kay Senator Lacson mag-imbestiga. And I support him to go all the way. But hindi ba kung meron tayong sinususpetsa dito, you make a request for the CCTV. And then, you have a conclusion. Kasi kung hindi, lahat na lang tayo titingin sa CCTV. Tapos sasabihin natin dito, may nakita akong ganito, pumunta sa media. May nakita ako, pumunta sa ganito. Di ba? So, yes, the government is under attack and that's legitimate. The Gen Zs are rising up. That's legitimate. They should. But we should not attack ourselves. Kung meron guilty sa atin dito, i-expose natin. Tapos sa Ethics Committee. Huwag natin pigilan ng witness. Kung gusto ituro ni Bryce, kung siyam kami sa minor, ituro niya. Pero sundin natin yung rules, no? So before I let go of the floor, I think Senator Marcoleta on the same topic wants to say some things. But whether he will say it or not, Mr. President, no? I don't know the pleasure of the body sa plenary. At mas marami naman kayo So kung gusto nyo dito sa Senate, okay. And I think Senator Estrada also found out that both in the PNP custodial and in the Pasay City, walang taga-usaha. Tama ba yun? Sa custodial, hindi totoo na it was under the custody of USAA kasi walang taga-USAA ang nandun. So we do not know what transpired during that time. Kasi pagka under contempt, hindi punishment yun Binibigyan mo ng oras yung witness pag isip-isipan kung magsasabi ng totoo o hindi. But if we allow people to come in and talk to him, hindi mo na alam kung sino nag-guide sa witness na yon. Ang pwede lang yung abogado niya, maybe his family, di ba? So I think this is legitimate without pointing fingers to anyone. I don't know what the Discayas will say. I don't know what Bryce Hernandez will say. Let them say everything they want to say. As Senator Ping naman said, may resibo. Pero katulad kay Joel Villanueva, peke yung resibo, ghost yung resibo Hindi pala screenshot yun Pinicturan pala ang cellphone. Ang screenshot, cellphone, sinave mo yung screen. Eto, cellphone, kinunan. O sabihin mo na, sige, let's not on technicalities. Tapos tignan mo yung laman. Yung laman, member daw siya ng CA, hindi siya member ng CA doon. At tapos na. Kay Senator Jinggoy, naka-Amerikana. Minsan lang nga lang mag-Amerikana yung tao nung birthday niya. Pero ang picture sinabi, birthday niya, hindi naman. So yes, may resibo. Pero may peking resibo But we will address that at the right forum, Mr. President. But again, we have to follow the rules. Sabi ng Supreme Court sa case ni Vice President Sara, sa tamang paraan, sa tamang panahon. Senator Marcoleta, will you... Same issue ba? Yeah, same issue. So that isang sagutan na lang, maybe I can...
Mr. President,
Majority Leader.
yes, we'd like to recognize Senator Marcoleta, please, Mr. President.
Senator Marcoleta is recognized.
Mr. President, I rise on a question of privilege. There are recent unsettling statements.
Yeah, Mr. President, just to, before, my apologies to Senator Marcoleta, because Senator Erwin has been quietly, diligently waiting for his turn to give his privileged speech.
Well, if Senator
If Senator Erwin is willing to give way, we have no problem, Mr. President.
All right, go ahead. You may proceed.
And besides, Mr. Majority Leader, I'm rising